Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about the classic school book bag silhouette. This is a style that I have been using for many years. It always gives me a bit of nostalgia, and I'm always surprised at how functional these bags tend to be. Here I have the Herschel Pop Quiz, which is a bag that's been around for a long time. I bring it up on the channel from time to time, and now with the release of the Civic book bag that was a part of the Evergoods and Carryology Griffin collaboration, lots of people are talking about this style. It's been great to have a chance to revisit it. And if you missed out on the drop, or if the Civic book bag wasn't quite right for you, but you're looking for something with a similar style, I thought this would be a cool video to share some of the alternatives that came to mind as I used it. So really excited to dive in. Before doing so, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Danny, and on this channel, we love reviewing popular travel and everyday carry gear. If you like these types of videos and you'd be interested in seeing more, please consider subscribing, as it helps the channel out a lot. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. Up first, we have the Evergoods Civic book bag, which I would say is kind of the inspiration for this video. It was very cool to see this form factor released from Evergoods with the wax canvas exterior. It just matched up with that kind of vintage style, very rugged materials, YKK zippers. You have the leather accenting on the bottom, leather patch, zipper pulls, and so it all just worked very well together in my opinion. Then you have some of Evergoods' typical touches, like the handle at the top with some attachment points, really nice, comfortable, durable feeling handle here. This comes in at about 22 liters, so a really great daily bag size. It's able to hold a pretty good amount without looking overwhelmingly big or anything like that. And then the harness system is Evergoods' typical harness. This does have the wax canvas material, so it's not going to be as breathable as some of their other bags, but good amount of padding in the straps. You also have the sternum strap, which is adjustable and removable, and then you have the contoured straps too that kind of hug your shoulders nicely, and you have a well padded back panel. Again, not going to be that breathable, but I found that there's a lot of these style of bags that aren't always super kind of modernized and breathable, so kind of expected to see that here. So far it's felt pretty good though. And then as far as the layout, you have really nice quick access pocket at the top, typical Evergoods style here. And so great spot for sunglasses, for AirPods. You can see the really bright orange interior here to give you plenty of visibility. And then you have the front zippered quick access pocket. This has a good bit of dedicated volume, opens up very easily. On the inside, you can fit something like a pouch or other bulkier accessories. I have the Lockbee pouch that I've been using recently. Fits very well there. Also, the Evergoods Civic Access pouch 1 liter is what this was kind of designed to hold, but I really like the flexibility that this open space provides. And then you have some internal organization here, a couple of slip pockets. You can put a notebook. You have a smaller slot for a pen or a flashlight or a pocket knife, and then you also have the lanyard with a clip for your keys. And one of the interesting things about this bag is that it actually opens up fully clamshell, which isn't always the case with some of these book bag style backpacks. They're more top loaders, but this is a pretty cool implementation here. So you have plenty of visibility into those 22 liters of capacity. You have a pocket at the top, a zippered pocket here near the lid. I have a charger in here at the moment, and then you have kind of the open space. I have a couple of pouches here, my dot kit, the alpaca admin pouch, and then a packing cube just to showcase the space of what this can hold. And then now with the compartment empty, you can see the quick access pocket here at the top. You do have an elastic sleeve that is meant to hold a laptop. This is probably my biggest issue with this bag, is the fact that this sleeve doesn't offer a ton of padding or protection. It is a little bit pulled up, and then the bottom does have some padding, but the sleeve itself just doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. If I put a bunch of stuff on here, it just feels like my laptop's a little bit exposed, and it's also hard to get to your device when everything is loaded out. I mean, this, it's been tricky to slide my laptop in and out, so not the most ideal experience, but I think in some ways this isn't designed to necessarily be a dedicated laptop bag. You can put it in there, but it's not really the main use case. So if you're just looking for something that's very rugged, interesting, that has this classic style, and are not too worried about the laptop, and this can be a really cool option to take a look at. The Herschel Pop Quiz is a bag that's been around for a while, and I would say that it's one of the more mainstream options on this list. Very common to see this all around college campuses around the world. When I've been traveling, this is something that is still very, very commonly used. and I can see why. It's a very classic silhouette, which is what we're talking about in this video. It's got that backpack style with some additional touches that I think take it up a notch. It's probably one of the reasons why I've, always been surprised when I come back to this bag. You have, pretty simple exterior, no water bottle pockets. It's offered in a couple of different styles and colors. I just have the blacked out version here. I've had it for a couple of years now. You have a simple handle at the top, and then the capacity on this holds a pretty decent amount. It's more than you would think based off of its size. And one thing that I've always appreciated about the Pop Quiz is that the straps are actually impressively comfortable. They offer a good bit of padding. I've been able to wear them for a longer period of time. The back paneling doesn't have quite as much padding. It's not very breathable, but I've still been able to wear this bag for a longer period and I haven't had any major issues. And the materials on this are probably what I would say is the weaker point of the bag. They just don't feel as rugged as some of the kind of more modern bags that I have on this list, but they've held up well over the years, kind of a polyester material here. And then the organization is where it stands out to me because it has zippered quick access pocket on the front, very simple kind of flat pocket here. But then you also have an admin area. It's a little bit larger. It does have some dedicated volume, so that's where I have the alpaca admin pouch. I could also place my sunglasses into there because there's plenty of space. You have some internal organization slots for pen, a place for your phone, zippered pocket, larger slip pocket, place for your keys. So some simple but useful organization there. Then you have a great quick access pocket at the top that's got a soft fleece lining, so it's going to be great for anything a little bit more delicate. At the moment I have my Apple Magic Mouse in here, as well as my AirPods, and then a retractable USB-C cable. And moving into the main compartment, you have just a spacious area here, the typical Herschel liner on the inside, and then this is great for modular organization. It can handle both your items comfortably, so Civic Access Pouch 1 liter and 2 liters. I also have a smaller packing cube. The large packing cube that I typically use would also be able to fit in there very comfortably, so this could be a nice, simple, quick trip bag. And then one of the other aspects that Herschel always impresses me with some of their bags is the laptop protection. This version of the Pop Quiz has one of the best laptop implementations of any that I've seen. This is a really well padded sleeve. It's pretty thick. It's got the soft lining on both sides, and it's pulled up off the bottom of the ground. So really checks off all the boxes very nicely. You also see how this end here folds over, which makes it pretty easy to get your device in and out when you need to. So really nice mix of a classic silhouette with some more modern features. If you're looking for, just something to get you going for your laptop, for some of your other stuff, this is gonna be a really cool option to take a look at. Over the past couple of years, Bellroy has continued to expand their backpack line, but one of the ones that I remember very fondly, it was one of my first Bellroy bags, is the classic backpack. It's offered in a couple of different sizes, and when I first got this bag, it really made me feel like this was kind of the adult JanSport, or the adult version of a book bag. So it's got a more modern aesthetic and just felt a little bit more sophisticated, like something that I was comfortable taking into the office. It's offered in a couple of different colors. The exterior is pretty minimal, no water bottle pockets. You have the Bellroy logo on the front, nice handle at the top. The materials are really nice nylon, like Bellroy has continued to use. Nice bit of weather resistant, YKK zippers, and good bit of capacity with the simpler layout that this offers. The harness system on this is one of the most comfortable out of Bellroy's lineup, and in general, this bag has always felt to me like it's kind of giving you a hug. So the straps are really well padded, comfortable, and just the way that they're shaped has always worked very well for me. The back padding is also very robust, well distributed, got a soft material, a little bit of elevation here to create this air channel. So just really, really nice to wear this over a longer period of time. And then the layout is pretty simple, but very useful. You have a zippered quick access pocket on the front that has a surprising amount of volume. I was able to place my alpaca admin pouch there. I have my sunglasses with their bulkier case. Then I also have just my charging cable, and there's a little lanyard with a clip here, so you can attach your keys. And then at the top, you have a nice quick access pocket as well. So here I currently have my AirPods as well as my Apple Magic Mouse. This version had a nice soft lining on the inside. I know that these bags have evolved over the years. This is one that I've continued to use because it's held up well. I'm not sure if the layout's changed a little bit on the newer versions, but I imagine that it's fairly similar. And then you have just this top loading main compartment here, zippered pocket on the lid for some additional organization, and then you have, space for pouches. I have my packing cube in here, and then on the back you have a sleeve that can work for your tablet or a notebook. You have a spot for a pen or a stylus, and then a well padded and suspended laptop compartment. It's got a nice fleece lining here. I like that this lid again kind of bends over to make it easy to get your device in and out even when the main area has other stuff in it. So nice implementation here. And now with the compartment empty, you can get a better look at that soft lining. Bellroy always does a great job with their laptop sleeves, and definitely the case here. So just really like the modernized take on the classic backpack here from Bellroy. Very stylish, minimal, and if you're looking for something that's just gonna feel a little bit more professional, then I think this is gonna be a great option to take a look at. The Filson Journeyman is another bag that's been around for a while. Very cool heritage aesthetic. The look here is maybe a little bit different than some of the other bags that I've had on the list, but the layout and the style still feels kind of similar as far as having a simpler appearance, simple organization, and I just really love the look of this bag. It's offered in a few different colors. It's got the very rugged exterior that is just going to patina nicely over time, and no external water bottle pockets. You have a simple handle at the top, and then a harness system with straps that are going to be pretty well padded. They're not as thick as some others, but so far it's actually felt surprisingly comfortable when you're wearing it, even with a little bit more weight on it. And then the back, not super padded. Again, with this style of bag, that's something that I just have come to expect. And I really like the buckle system here with the straps. Once you set it and you find the length that works well for you, you don't have to think about it again. So that's one of the things that I really enjoyed about coming back to with this bag. And then on the front, you have a spacious quick access pocket. It's got this snap system here, very easy to get in and out. You have the ability to compress it down if you're not going to carry as much, and then expand it if you need a little bit more capacity. And this can just swallow up a ton of stuff. I have the alpaca admin pouch, I threw that back in, my sunglasses, and then you have some organization on the back, slip pocket, a couple of spots for a pen. And then moving into the main compartment, you have this leather accent here, which you can release. Then the zippers come around. I like the zipper pulls on these, and then top loading style bag, and good amount of space here. I was able to fit Evergoods Civic Access Pouch 2 liters. I have the Peak Design packing cube. Again, you can get a better look at the inside now. You have a slip pocket on the lid, as well as a zippered pocket for smaller accessories, a notebook, charging cable. So not going overboard with the pocketing. And then on the back, you have a padded laptop sleeve. Like the Evergoods CBB, this isn't really the best as far as the laptop sleeves. It's got a little bit of padding on the front and the back, but it's not the most rigid. It's not really pulled up off the bottom of the ground. So it's a separate space to store your device, but this doesn't feel like it's meant to be a dedicated laptop bag. It can handle 14 or 15 inch laptop. It can be a little bit tricky to get this in and out depending on how things are loaded out, but in general, it gets the job done. If I'm just wanting a simple everyday bag and I need a spot to put my laptop, it can work. And then if you just want something with a very classic aesthetic, very rugged, or you're a fan of Filson's brand, then this is gonna be a pretty interesting option to take a look at. The Baboon to the Moon City Pack, in my opinion, continues to be one of the most underrated bags, period. I'm always surprised that I don't hear more about this bag. I've called it out in a couple of different videos because of its really impressive mix of features. It just feels like it checks off so many of the boxes for what I typically look for. And so as far as the aesthetic, this has, the very classic book bag style, but with more modern materials. It's got ballistic nylon exterior, so it feels very durable. YKK zippers. On the exterior, you have water bottle pockets. They're not the largest, they're not elastic, but it's better than not having any. They still get the job done when I need to put something on the outside of my bag. And then you have a nice handle at the top. The bag that I have here comes in at about 24 liters, which is a really great daily bag size. It's a little bit larger, but able to hold the items that I typically like to carry with me. I believe they offer this in a couple of different sizes, but to me, this is kind of the sweet spot. And then the harness system is also really modern and comfortable. very well padded straps, adjustable sternum strap. The back has lots of support, well distributed padding. You know, you have a little bit of breathability here with the air channel, and you also have a luggage pass-through, which is a nice addition on a bag like this. And the organization is also really well thought out. You have quick access pocket on the front, great for those smaller items, charging cable, flatter notebook. And then at the top, you have a pretty small pocket here, but still good for a pair of sunglasses or a cable and AirPods, which is what I have here. And then you have a dedicated laptop compartment, and the implementation here is one of my favorites. It really does a great job. It offers a dedicated tablet sleeve and a laptop sleeve. Both of these feel like they offer a good bit of protection, and so I have my iPad mini in there, and then I have a 14-inch MacBook Pro on the back. This sleeve is also properly pulled up off the bottom of the ground. You have this nice soft backing here, very easy to get to your device when you need to. And then the main compartment, this is a top loading bag, and so you can open this up. It's able to hold an impressive amount. I currently have similar loadouts here with the Evergoods Civic Access Pouch, 1 liter, 2 liters, and I also have the Peak Design packing cube just to kind of showcase how that would fit there. And on the inside, you can see lighter lining to have some better visibility, zippered pocket on the lid with a clip for your keys, and then you have some nice built-in organization on the back, some slots for pen, slip pockets, zippered area. And so, you know, really just great variety of features, really just offers a lot of what I think many people need for their day-to-day. And so if you want something that's got the modern features, but with this sort of classic aesthetic and silhouette, then it's gonna be one of my favorite options to take a look at. The Brevite jumper is offered in both a photo version and just a regular backpack edition. The one that I have here is the photo, and that's been one of the things that I've always really liked about this bag, is the fact that it makes a camera bag look like just a regular backpack, which is really cool when you're traveling. It doesn't feel like it's gonna draw a ton of attention to you. It just blends in nicely, maybe not in this bright color that I have here, but they have it in black and green, and then a couple of other options that are a little bit more unique if that's your thing. And so the aesthetic, very simple, classic, you know, as some of the other ones on this list. The materials are not my favorite here. They don't feel quite as rugged as some of the other options, but still, I've had this for a number of years now and it's held up well. Offers, you know, some weather resistant, and the zippers work smoothly. And you do have an external water bottle pocket, which is really nice, along with a strap that you can use to secure a tripod if you want to tuck it in here. And you also have compression straps on the bottom. These are probably better suited for a tripod, but you have variety with how you can kind of attach things that you need to be carrying with you. Really nice carrying handle at the top, seatbelt like fabric, easily able to grab it when I need to. Capacity on this is, I think they offer it in a couple of different sizes, about 18 or 20 liters, I believe, for the one that I have here. And so, you know, good daily bag, smaller camera bag size. You have a pretty comfortable harness system. You know, the straps offer some padding. They're not the most breathable or robust per se. On the back, kind of the same thing. You do have some padding. It's better than nothing. It's just not going to be the most breathable material. You do have a really nice luggage pass through here, so you can rest this on a suitcase. You also have a hidden zippered pocket for something a little bit more delicate that you want to store. And then the layout is where this bag really shines, in my opinion. You do have a dedicated laptop compartment with a well-protected zipper. It's not pulled up off the bottom of the ground, but it does offer pretty decent amount of protection, and it makes it easy to get to your device when you're traveling, in particular with how it's paired with the luggage pass-through. And then you have a zippered quick access pocket on the front with some internal slip pockets, nice elastic material here. Great for things like notebooks, chargers. You know, I have my Magic Mouse in here, and then I also have my AirPods. But what's really cool about this bag is the photo capabilities. If you go with the photo version, you have a side access to the camera compartment, so you can swing the bag around, grab your camera. You also have the ability to open it flat. So if you want to get to, you know, multiple lenses or drone equipment or anything like that, you can open this up. You have adjustable dividers, so you can configure it to match your layout. And then at the top, you have a separate compartment that kind of divides this in the middle for your EDC items. And so I just have a couple pouches in here. The Civic Access pouch, 1 liter and 2 liter, fit here comfortably. And there's also a zippered pocket here as well. And if you just want to use this as a regular backpack, you can collapse the floor here, remove the dividers, take everything out, and then it just kind of transforms. So I really like the flexibility offered by this layout. And if you're looking for a camera specific bag that's going to offer a flexible layout, easy access to your stuff, and a more subdued appearance, and this can be a really cool option to take a look at. And so that's it. Those are some of the classic book bag style bags that I've really enjoyed using over the past couple of years. Hopefully this video was helpful, and if you have any questions on anything that I featured in the video or suggestions for similar items that I should check out, as always, please let me know in the comments. And I'll make sure to include links in the description below to the dedicated reviews that I've done for any of the bags that I talked about in the video, as well as to some of the other roundup videos that I've done where I talk about my favorite tech and EDC bags, my favorite minimal travel bags. I have a couple of different categories. I'll make sure to include those below. And if you have ideas for other similar roundup videos that you'd like to see, definitely let me know about those as well. And as always, I want to thank you for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And we'll see you in the next one.